Hello everyone, welcome to another upload. Hope you're all doing great. Can you believe it? In approximately 1 week, it will be Jamaica National Championships or National Trials if you prefer. Now I'm seeing the entry list and there is no Elaine Thompson-Herah. No surprise there, but you kind of feel a way. But we saw that she hasn't graced the track this season, so it's no surprise that her name is not there. The thing is, even though the entry list has closed, a late entry will be accommodated up to Thursday, so 2 days from now, and then the list will be like finalized. Will Elaine Thompson-Herah turn up? It's like probably looking for a needle in a haystack. I doubt it, but I think when she picked up her injury and wasn't able to compete to look for a spot at the Olympics, I was saying, okay, get better, Worlds next year. And somebody said to me, based on the nature of the injury that they heard, Elaine picked up, it's going to be difficult to make it to Worlds this year because, to get better and then train, they were foreseeing that might be a challenge. And it seems as if, that person's words are coming to pass. But again, Elaine is 32, and I know a lot of people are saying that we are too optimistic, but she's 32, so she can still get better and probably have 2-3 more years of a good career, right? You agree with me? Interestingly though, I'm not sure what's happening with Jaden Hibbert either. I can't recall seeing him on the list, and I haven't seen him jumping since the start of the season. Now, Jaden Hibbert went to the Olympics last year, did very well, placed fourth at such a young age, and he's one of those youngsters that we are anticipating is going to do great things. So I hope all is well with him. It seems as if he's possibly injured, but nobody has confirmed that as yet. Roger Stone as well, I'm not seeing him either. I recall seeing him throwing at Stockholm Diamond League where he placed sixth, but I'm not sure what does that mean. But I think with the jumpers and the throwers, even if they don't participate at the trials, they could still jump or throw a qualifying time and make it to World Championships. So nothing to worry about there as long as they are not injured, right? Interestingly, also on the start list, I saw Tina Clayton competing or will be competing in the sprint double. Now, I don't know if they have intention of wanting to run the double at Worlds, because I know sometimes athletes, their coaches, they'll make that decision for them to do the double for practice or for whatever reason, but it's not necessarily an indication that they want to do the 200. But I've always been saying that we need somebody other than Shericka Jackson to come to the forefront as it relates to the 200 meters. Now I can recall, I think Tia in high school used to do both the 100 and the 200, right? And I think she was pretty good at the 200. She was better at the 200, than Tina. So I don't know, will we see the twins doing the double competitively? Let's see what happens. Oblique Seville is also down to do the double, so I don't know what will happen on that day. Also seeing Brianna Williams down to compete the 100 and the 200, and I see Brianna making some posts and hinting like things are going really good in training and she might have a surprise for us. And I welcome any pleasant surprise from Brianna Williams. I'm rooting for her. I want to see her do well, and I'm super excited to see all these races at trials and to see what Brianna Williams will do on the track. Of course, the veterans Shelley and Fraser Price and Shericka Jackson are down as well to compete the 100 meters. Shericka don't have to do the 200. Not seeing her name on the entry list, of course, as a defending champion, she gets an automatic qualifying spot. So she'll be contending the 100 meters. And, as we talk about the 100 meters, we know on the world stage, the women are doing exceptionally well in the 100 meter. one Julian Alfred is the one to watch out for, is the one to beat. You know, the athletes from the USA, they are doing well as well. Melissa Jefferson with her early 10.72 seconds. TT Terry ran a 10.89, and it's going to be interesting to see what our ladies have up their sleeves when national trials comes around. The truth is, these ladies will have to get to 10-7, possibly 10-6 form if they want to win gold at World Championships. That's the reality, because we saw Julian Alfred ran 10-7-2, and only the blind man would say that that girl have some 10-6 somewhere there waiting to just dash out on us. So our Jamaican athletes will have to come good. Shericka Jackson's PB is 10.65. Will Shericka get to her 100 meter PB shape by September? I don't know, but that would be good if that happens, because we definitely need somebody who will be able to go 10.65 if they want to throw their hat in the ring for gold at World Championships. On the men's side, you know, Christopher Taylor, who has recently returned to competition, I see where he is entered for the 100 meters and the 200 meters. Now, you know, the question was being asked of Chris, you know, what you're going to be doing, the 400 or what? And I personally was saying I think he stands a good chance at qualifying if he does the 200 meters. And so, you know, I think he and his coach made the right decision to compete in the 200 meters. Right now, the Jamaican star on the men's side for the 200 meters is Brian Lavelle, and I think, you know, he's going to qualify, so 2 other spots are there. So Christopher Taylor has a chance of picking up one of those spots. But as I said, approximately 1 meet to go. I am excited to see where our athletes are at, and I just can't wait for next weekend to come so we can see our athletes grace the track at the national trials, to put their hats in the ring to represent the black, green and gold in Japan come September. But of course, I want to hear your thoughts. You know, you think the Clayton twins or any of the Clayton twins, whether Tina is going to be doing the double, you know, seriously, or, you know, the names are just there to probably run for practice. Drop your comments. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and until my next upload, take care.